This is USA, America's favorite cable network. The show you are watching is a paid program or advertisement. USA Network is not responsible for the claims and representations made by the sponsor.
The program you are watching is a paid advertisement for money-making secrets.
I just spent 5 minutes on the phone placing one classified ad in the newspaper, and as a result, I'm going to make over $1,000 cash in my pocket.
How would you like to make 10 times what you're currently making? How would you like to start making more money in one day than you can working all week long for someone else? And how would you like to start making this kind of money next week? If you want to start making money, you don't want to miss a second of this show.
What if your best friend called you up and said, hey, I'm making $2,000 a day out of my one-bedroom apartment. Get over here and I'll share my secret, and don't worry, you won't even hurt my business. How long would it take you to drive over to his apartment? And what if when you drove over there, he showed you 3 totally different ways to make this kind of money? And what if he told you he had been making this kind of money month after month after month? Once you do exactly what he said, and what if he was willing to sit down with you, walk you through step by step to show you how to make this kind of money? And what if, after he started showing you this, you found out he was making even more than $2,000 a day? Once you listened to everything he said, well, out of a one-bedroom apartment, I did just that. I'm Don Lepre. I never graduated from high school. I started painting homes for a living. The economy got bad. I had to file bankruptcy. I lost everything I owned. I lost my home. I lost my furniture. I lost my truck. I started over in a one-bedroom apartment. And a few years later, when I finally left my apartment, I was receiving checks that were larger than an entire year's pay. I'm going to show you 3 totally different ways to make more money than you could ever make working for anyone. It doesn't even make sense to go to work for someone when you can make this kind of money.
Don, over a year ago, I sat with you and you shared with me 3 ways to make a fortune.
That's right.
Today, one can still make money those same 3 ways?
Mike, that's correct.
Well, before you tell America what these 3 money-making secrets are, if someone wanted to spend a full day with you, your fee would be $10,000 for just one day, and that is, of course, if you could find a free day.
Yeah, and I'd probably have to turn them down, and it feels weird to even say that because I'm used to making $400 or $500 a week painting houses for a living.
But you have now put together a package that you believe is better than spending a day with you.
10 times better, and it's a whole lot cheaper, Mike. I put together the most complete, easy to understand making money package you could ever imagine. If you get this package and you start doing this, you will never want to do anything else, and you can do this forever.
Don, let's talk first about buying and selling.
Well, did you know there are 8 different ways to buy and sell and make more money than you could ever dream of? You don't need any money to start. I'll show you what to buy, what to sell, how to buy in ways people don't even think of, and ways to sell the same day you buy. I have a list of the hottest things to buy, and I have a system of selling whatever you buy right away, and you can make a fortune. Think about it. If you start buying and selling, and let's say you start making $500, $1,000 a day, it will never end. You'll be able to do this for the rest of your life. Buying and selling will be here forever.
And you would show me step by step everything.
Not only will I show you everything, the day you get the Making Money package, you can start doing this, and I even give you my office phone number. You can call my office if you have any questions.
Don has a second method of making money that's even more incredible. Placing tiny ads in newspapers.
Mike, let's say you place a tiny classified ad in the newspaper for a week. Let's say it costs you $30 and it brings you back $60. Big deal. You doubled your money. You made $30. How excited can you get over making $30? Well, Mike, did you know there are over 3,000 newspapers out there? Now let's say you place the same tiny classified ad in 10 other newspapers, and they do around the same thing. Now you're making $300 a week off of those ads. Now you get excited, and you place 100 ads, and you start making $3,000 a week. Why stop there? You're only in 100 newspapers, and there are over 3,000 newspapers out there. It takes about 5 minutes to place an ad. You know, I think everybody dreams of winning the lottery. Finding one tiny classified ad that makes a tiny profit can be better than ever winning the lottery. People don't realize what type of ad to place or how easy it is to place the same tiny classified ad in 200 or 300 other newspapers. Finding an ad is easy. I'll show you what your ad should look like, what to sell in the ad, and listen, after you get the placing ads manual, finding different ads to test will be easy. You can start doing this immediately with hardly any money. I've sold a product and I've made a fortune. I've sold a service and I've made a fortune. I sold a booklet and I've made a fortune. All by placing tiny classified ads in the newspaper. I'll show you everything. I'll even show you how to track your ads. Mike, out of a one-bedroom apartment, I made thousands and thousands of dollars placing tiny classified ads.
You know, Don, you're right about people that have placed an ad in the paper and they've made 30, 40, or even $100. They don't realize they could have been rich if they understood there were over 3,000 other newspapers out there. I mean, I didn't even realize that until you told me. In fact, looking back, I've probably placed a few ads out there that have made me a small return. I could have done exactly the same thing.
Mike, I've spent over $2 million placing tiny classified ads. If anybody can teach you how to make money placing ads, it's me. And I'll show you so many secrets, you'll go crazy.
Have you ever called the 900 number? I'm sure you've seen them advertised all over the place, like date lines, sports lines, psychic lines, weather lines. Where do you think all that money goes? Well, if you own a 900 line, that money goes to you, and you don't even have to pick up the phone. You probably never thought you could own your own 900 line, but it's easier and more profitable than you can ever imagine. After you hear how Don started, you'll want to get your own 900 number business set up next week. And the great news is, you can. Don, we're going to be talking more about buying and selling and placing ads, but if you would just highlight for me the third way to make money, getting your own 900 line. So many people see them advertised out there, but they just don't realize how profitable and how easy it can be for you to get your own 900 number.
Well, Mike, here I am placing ads in my one-bedroom apartment, making more money than I ever dreamed of. And my friend Bob calls me up and says, Don, get a 900 line. You won't believe how much money you can make. Well, I say to myself, here I got a gold mine placing ads. I'm not going to get into some business that I don't know anything about. So I call Bob up and I say, Bob, I'm too busy placing ads. Don't bug me. Well, he kept calling and calling. And finally, just to be a nice guy, I told him, okay, I'll bring up one line to see what would happen. We were getting so many calls, I thought it was a mistake. But it wasn't. I was making so much money, I thought I died and I went to heaven. Then I realized, no wonder why you can make so much money with a 900 line. All you have to do is get people to pick up the phone and dial. The phone company does all the work as far as collecting all the money for you, and the service bureaus answer all the calls for you. Getting a 900 line is the easiest business to set yourself up with. Even if you live in Canada, you can get a 900 number in the United States and advertise in the States. People say, how much money can you make in a week with a 900 line? Mike, take a look at these checks.
Here's a check for $91,900, $69,600, $70,000.
Those are weekly checks, Mike. Remember, Mike, just a few years ago, I was happy as a kite making $400 or $500 a week painting houses. With 900 lines, the only thing you have to do to generate revenue on your line is to place tiny classified ads all over, and you don't even have to answer the phone. All of the calls can be sent right into a service bureau. They'll charge you a few cents per minute, but they have all the computer equipment. It makes it to where the only thing you have to do, if you have a 900 line, is place ads to get people to call your line. Because of this show, I bet you somebody out there is going to get their own 900 business and make my weekly checks look tiny.
Well, Bob Salerno has joined us today. He is the specialist that got Don involved in the 900 number business. Bob, last year we talked and you were right. It really is very easy to get your own 900 number business set up.
That's right, Mike. I knew how profitable it was. I was working at a service bureau and seeing millions of dollars of calls coming in every month from clients like Don. Since I was the one who got Don started in the 900 business, I wondered what else I could talk him into. So I thought, why not have Don set up other people in their own 900 business?
So I did two things. I paid for an 800 number to go directly to Bob's office. Anybody who orders the Making Money package can call Bob Salerno for free 900 consulting. And I set up a staff of people who will call every Making Money customer and walk them through getting their own 900 business set up.
That's the greatest part about the Making Money package, Mike. It's not just incredible information in 5 manuals, but it's the assurance that Don or someone in his office will call you and walk you right through it.
Well, if I didn't do this, it would be like me selling you an exercise gym, but not including a personal trainer. You have the equipment, but you may let it sit. With a personal trainer, you have someone who will make you do it. With my package, you can do it all by yourself, but I'm going to make sure that you have that personal one-on-one training to walk you through this step by step.
And they can even call my office. I'll help as many people as I can.
So Don, even though today those who are watching can only call to purchase the Making Money package, they can look forward to hearing from your office and getting more and more help.
Absolutely.
So what should I do if I wanted to start making money right away? Should I buy and sell? Should I place small ads? Or should I get a 900 number?
Well, you know, like I said it before, you can do one or you can do all 3 of them, but start with the one that excites you the most. 2 weeks of doing one of these, you will never want to do anything else.
Take a look at all the great boxers. They all had great coaches. Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, Michael Nunn, all were champions. And yet all 3 had the same coach. Take a look at all the famous athletes and you'll see the same thing. Now, think of making money as a sport or a hobby. If you want to be the best at it, you can continue going through life without any kind of a coach, or you can say to yourself, no, I'm going to hire a coach who has made it to the top. Learn how to make money from someone who has done it.
I learned one thing to help me make it to the top. Someone told me years ago, and I'll never forget it. Never listen to anyone unless they're doing better than you, and you'll be successful. In school, the only thing I learned was how to get a job. They never told me these statistics.
Out of all the wealth in America, here's how it's broken down. 74% own their own business. 10% are CEOs or executives. 10% are professionals like doctors or lawyers. 5% are salespeople. 1% by everyone else.
The largest majority of wealth is being created by entrepreneurs. If you want to start making money, it's time to start doing something.
Don Lapre worked his way from bankruptcy to financial independence in less than a year. How did he do it? It was easy, and he's ready to pass his money-making secrets on to you. They're all here in this money-making package, available only through this program. Call this number now and receive all of Don's secrets for making money on your own.
Hello, good evening. My name is Casey. This is Night Champion Vintage. Get together Thursday nights at 10, hanging out, playing some retro games. Playing retro games, too. Doing it all from the original cartridges. How you doing? Hope you had a good week. Hope whatever it is you're trying to get out of your week, that's what I hope you got. How about that? First off, that Don Lepre stuff, it has aged oddly. I had forgotten I was doing some reading about Don Lepre, and yeah, didn't end well. Real quick, and we'll do video games and stuff in a second. If you go back and look at that Don Lepre video, when they're sitting outside at the patio furniture, if you look, I don't think there's an actual umbrella on the pole. Because if you look at the light and the shadow and kind of the angle and everything, I don't think you actually ever see an umbrella. And if you don't have the pole in the table, then it doesn't look like a patio table. Anyway, these are the things that I think about while we're getting ready for Night Champion Vintage. All right, reach out on the blue sky, reach out on the Gmail. So tonight, had to roll with it again. Had to kind of make it up on the fly. I had originally, we've talked before about my love of Burger Time, and I love me some Burger Time. And I had mentioned last week we were talking about this. I mentioned that I put in some emulators back on my laptop, was playing it first thing I did. Started playing some Burger Time, and I thought, okay, I need a copy of this. Okay, streaming is great, but I need the vinyl, right? So I actually went and got a copy of Burger Time. And I was so excited because there's stuff all over my monitor. I was so excited. I'm going to play it here this evening. We're going to hang out and play some Burger Time. This was one of those, man plans and God laughs kind of weeks. So week went kind of sideways. Didn't have a chance to really test out the cart when I got it. And I was getting set up this evening and I went to test it. And you know what didn't work? Burger Time did not work. So I feel like it's something I'm probably going to be able to get to work eventually, but just was not going to have the time to deal with it tonight. So what are we going to do? I've had an idea. I went to the spreadsheet this evening, and I have a spreadsheet that it looks almost dungeon mastery with all the different charts and tables and dates and stuff I have on it. And so I went to the spreadsheet, needed an idea. So tonight we're actually going to do one of the ideas that I've had for the show. We're going to do some replays. We're going to go back to, see, this is episode 11. We're going to go back to, I think, definitely episode 2, I think it was. We might get into 2 games this evening. I don't know. The 1 game per stream thing seems to be really working well, but I've got another one here right beside me, should we need it. So, yeah, this is one. Let me pull this back up here. We played this, let's see, for the very first time. It was November the 28th. It was on episode 3, the first game we played on our 3rd hangout together. Aww. We didn't have the lights back then. The game in question is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Manhattan Project. Do it. Do it. Do it. Turtle Power. So, yeah, this is, I kind of have a problem with the Ninja Turtles. Okay? This is, let's see, we did this one for the first time, week 3. And then it was about a month ago. It's already been like a month ago. That's so weird. Is that right? We'll just go with it. We did the Ninja Turtles game for, what am I trying to say? For the Game Boy. There we go. So tonight, we are going to revisit Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Manhattan Project. It's part 3, you know. Turtle Power. Alright, what do you think? Let's do Leo. Now this is a game I feel like we talked about where the weapon might actually give you a little bit of an advantage, I think. Because like the size are shorter, but they're a lot quicker, and the staff is slow, but you can get guys from further away. I don't know. Come on, April's report is just about to start. Are they on the beach? With TV? Okay. We don't judge. What happened? Well, I tried to play Burger Time. And then Shredder showed up, and it was horrible. I'm stealing Manhattan Island and this one specific person. I think I'm starting to see why Shredder never really, like, made it. You know what I mean? Alright. It's a janky plant. I'm going to steal an island. I'm going to excavate an island. A whole island. And I'm going to fly it out of here. Before I do that, I want to make sure that I kidnap this one specific person. It just doesn't seem efficient. That's all. That's all. And I'm going to say it. If you can excavate and then levitate a whole island, I feel like this whole killing the turtles thing should be going your way a lot more. I'm glad it doesn't. I mean, I'm decidedly pro-turtle. I just, pop culture is littered with inefficient supervillains. Shredder. Blofeld. Blofeld was kind of awesome. I mean, with that, Scaremunga. Here. Oh. Any number of Lex Luthor plots. Quick sidebar. I've had a week, so I'm probably just going to run off at the mouth a lot for a while. Superman 4. The Questra piece. Where do you stand? And, I get it's a bad... it's horrible. I get that. But, I mean... It's awesome, right? Got a young John Cryer as Lenny Luthor. Just speaking of over-the-top inefficient plots, that's the one where Lex Luthor hatches a scheme to get a strand of Superman's hair, launch it into the sun via nuclear weapons, and create Nuclear Man. It's a different time, man. And that's just an inefficient superhero plan. I don't know. I think the Kryptonite plan in the first one was, it was such a perfect idea. That didn't work. Dude, get your real estate license, something. And that's how I feel about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, The Manhattan Project. Oh no! Oh no! Guess you'll be tasting my wrath or whatnot. You know who else sucked at being a supervillain? Key West. Correctly, you can fall into the holes. I just don't want to risk it either way. Now this can be a warm-up round too, obviously. Love the music again. You know, loving the soundtrack. What was it we were playing a couple weeks ago that I love the music? Was it Final Fight? Yeah. You just start kind of wailing. I really don't want to die on the first time I try the first boss. But maybe some jumping. Okay, well he's glowing, so about got him. That's your big plan. Get him. Not necessarily the result I hope. I mean, the winning was good, but not the blowing through all your people on the first board. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Because what are we doing? We're just playing games. Thursday night, 10 Central. Okay. So is there like some type of a psychic tether between Leo and this board? Because, I mean, he jumps, it follows him. I don't think so at all. You guys are stupid jerks. All of you. Who was the lady back way back when who did the choreography of the water shows? Like in movies and stuff, there'd be like big water scenes. There's a lady who had like a dance crew and a choreographer, or she was the choreographer. I can't remember her name. Excuse me. Stick with Leo here, as we probably sooner than later wrap up this practice game of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. See, what you want to do is just start idly, just blindly swinging. You know, like a ninja. Like that. You know, if it would make it easier to hit it, I'd appreciate it. Okay, well, we got that worked out. I'm not liking this one. Game over. Alright, well. Yeah, we'll continue. Straight to hell. I don't know what that means. So, my name is Casey. This is Night Champion Vintage every Thursday at 10 Central. As you see there on the screen in front of you, we get together, hang out, play some retro video games. Do it all from the video games. I'm Hank Hill, and we do it all from the original cartridges. Originally this evening, and I even kind of teased it a little bit on Blue Sky earlier, we're going to play some Burger Time this evening. Only my Burger Time cartridge decided not to be, which is a bummer. This is my bum face. But it's cool, though. Tonight we are doing retro replays. Picking up here with one from 2 months ago. Little Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, Little Manhattan Project. We've already covered Inefficient Supervillains. It's that kind of in-depth conversation that you really want out of your retro video games stream. I think in a lot of ways this stream is like a salon for people who would never be invited to a salon. Let's mix it up. It's going well. So apparently I'm just going to stand and hit and just apparently do it from way too far away. Oh, that doesn't seem fair. Not going for finesse points, or apparently trying to beat the game ever. Just do that thing we could start glowing and stay that way. Like this. I say that like I did anything to be proud of there, but there we go. There's a lot to digest. Lot to digest. You got Statue of Liberty. You got the floating Manhattan Island, which again, not a great use of resources. And then like a submarine or something. Sweet, sweet sound of an earned one up. It was. I don't know that we've earned it, but we're going to take it. These guys look like muscle men. You remember muscle men? Little rubber flesh-colored dudes. That's not very nice. Yeah, I was gonna try to chuck you right in the truck. No. 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 Man, I was gonna play Ninja Turtles and I got blackballed. I just walked all the way around and never seen it coming. That truck hit me. Right. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Hey, this is Night Champion Vintage. My name is Casey. Thursdays, 10 o'clock. We hang out. We do this. We do this. Gmail, Blue Sky. Reach out, say hello. Becoming a big fan of Blue Sky. I do enjoy that. So reach out, say hey there. Follow here. Follow on the YouTube page. I just realized that I got to upload last week's show to the YouTube page. It's basically just video on demand for this because, the streams only stay on Twitch for so long. So if you want to catch up on past episodes, all that stuff, feel free to do that over at the YouTube page. You'll find the link here. All right, let's go back over here. Let's get back into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, The Manhattan Project, playing it off of the original cartridge. This evening was originally supposed to be Burger Time from this cartridge. Something's wrong in here. Doesn't want to play. Not beat yet. We're gonna try to mess with it a little more. Let's try to get it on here in future streams. You know, the streams in the future. So, last minute, we scramble and we shuffle and we're doing retro replays this evening. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, Manhattan Project. We played this, what did I say earlier, episode 3, back in November. Great game. I do love the first 3 Ninja Turtles games. They're so good. And those aren't the only good ones. From being a kid, I just remember how much I love those. Come on now. Okay. That's what happened when I was playing Burger Time right now. Jerks. Leo. You were talking about this, I believe we were playing the Game Boy game. But I always like it when the older games, when it's like, it's not Leo, it's Leonardo, you know? Obviously it's not that big a deal at all. I don't know. All I know is I was going to play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 Manhattan Project, and I got blackballed. Because that joke is so funny, I want to go ahead and use it again. It's very specific. Let's see. As always, doing this from the corner of my den. There is a television on the other side of my setup here. I did my, as per the usual, went to Pluto. Didn't see a whole lot that grabbed me this evening. I'm glad that Clue has made it back on, but Clue wasn't on right now. Else I'd be watching Clue. So, jumped on Hulu. And what do we do when we're, when in doubt? Put on Always Sunny. So, season 3 is on right now. Mac is trying to get in with the mod. It is not going. Just right focus on this thing. Just stand and hit each other with swords. Just go for it. I mean, I'm not a proud man. I'll do it. I'm a proud turtle. Don't get me wrong. Man, I love being a turtle. Cowafreaking-bunga. Cowafreaking-bunga. I will take that. No, not that one. Just a couple seconds ago. I think I knocked a boomerang back into a guy. Did that do damage? I don't remember. Looked like it did. I don't know. Not the coolest looking of all the foot uniforms. Get to be a purple guy. Oh yeah? You get to be one of the blue guys with the black ball. What are you gonna do? Booger green. Yeah. Like a nice color of baby vomit. I don't know, boomerangs, throwing stars, some crap, I don't know. It's like these guys really don't want me to win. I just don't understand it. Ding dang delight. They never come by here Thursdays at 10 before? Oh yeah, we dead. Oh, we dead. We real dead. Oh, we real dead. We real dead. Give Don a shot. Were we in a sweet spot there? Oh, not now, so good. Oh, yeah, so tight. What do we do? Game over. So let's continue. And of course, see, I was trying to play, and I got. Take that. Even the pink guys are cool, you know? OG purple. I don't even know what I was attempting. Not success, I'll tell you that much. These guys are awesome. Except all the blood's gonna show. There's not mine. Look at all this Kathy Rigby stuff and just get down and fight. There you go. Make your stand. Kathy Rigby was a famous gymnast back in the day. And I clarify that on the off chance that maybe you're seeing this and your beard doesn't look like this. Hey, maybe you don't have a beard at all. I don't know how you do it, but I support you. See, and here we go. Now that we've really locked in, they look horrible. Hey, Doug! What color did you get? And all his other friends from Foot Academy just laugh at him. Also, Foot Academy sounds like a very specific and probably wildly successful series of videos. The bass line on this kind of reminds me of the theme from Kung Fu. First game ever beat. Kung Fu on the NES. We should play that. We need to get some Kung Fu. Love that game. Because it's so simple, but it isn't. But it kind of is. The third level? Big bald fella? Still, ain't no joke. About not dying this time there, buddy. I think this is the last man of the last... I like this. I do. Let's say, get me out of here. Give me a cutscene. Give me something that will fill my health without me having to do it. Oh, that. So now, was I there when it lifted off? Does this have its own timeline? Is this like Pulp Fiction? Confused. Is Guy Pearce gonna show up and try to solve this game? Well, these guys got like their own special roll-up door. There's regular ass foot. Regular ass foot. Um, I c- Has my game flaked out? Can't go up there. Go down here. And I'm trying to go in every direction. Nobody here. I don't remember there being a weird invisible puzzle level. I am not going to remove that space because I'm not going to do it. Alright, well. I think my game has locked up, or is flaked out in one way or another. Well. Don't get it. Can't say I'm too happy about it, but is it the end of the world? Absolutely not. No, it isn't. But that is now, that is an issue with both of the games that I've tried to play this evening. It's alright. There are far more important things in the world to worry about, right? It's just a bummer. It's a bummer. But that's all right. We'll just be bummed out together. And actually, I'll probably be the only one who's bummed out about it. And I feel like I'm going to rally. Like, I will get through this. This is Night Champion Vintage. My name is Casey. Just keeping it, just keeping the train on the tracks this evening. I'll tell you what, let's go ahead. Yeah, let's take a little break here. Give me a minute, and yeah, let me figure out what this next game situation is going to be, because I feel like we're probably done Ninja Turtling for the evening. Yeah, my name is Casey, Night Champion Vintage, Thursdays at 10 Central. Do join us. Got the Gmail there, got the Blue Sky there. Reach out, say hello. Yeah, we'll do these, and then we'll come back and we'll attempt something, and we'll do it next here on Night Champion Vintage.
Hi, in this tape what we're going to do is take the combinations from tape number 1 and tape number 2 and take them one step further. We'll give you combinations that you can work on the pads with, and then we'll take it another step further and go into some basic throws, takedowns, and joint manipulations. Okay, in this first combination, what we'll do is have the feeder kick to me, and we're going to use the shield to defend the kick, okay? Rather than sacrifice the arm or lower the arm down to protect against the kick, which will expose my head, I will just lift the shield up to guard against the kick, lifting it up on a 45-degree angle, keeping my hands up to my elbow, bringing the knee up to the elbow. So one, crash into it. Then you can step into your cross, into your hook, deliver the right elbow, right from here. Again, grab, right knee, choke out in the guillotine. Okay? One more time. Defending the right kick. 1, step in. 2, 3, right elbow. 4, grab here. My hand snakes around, grabbing, fingers together on my forearm. Look back and arch the body with a guillotine. Okay. Again. Okay, in our next combination, we're going to defend against a left kick. Okay, it could be any kind of a left kick. It really doesn't matter. But we will cross shield using the lead leg, and we bring it over to block the leg strike. Okay, keeping the hands up, bringing the leg over to shield. Again, stepping in with the same combination, defending against the left kick. So 1, cross shield, step into the cross, hook, right elbow, same material. Again, on this side. Defending against the left kick now, keeping the hands up because the kick may come high if the person's a high kicker. Even though you shield, you may be open for the jaw. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, step. Hit with the right elbow, grab, right knee, fingers together, look back. Okay. Okay, in this combination, we're going to learn how to defend against a midline kick, whether that be the foot jab or the front kick. Okay, the first defense is if the person comes in, you can use that cross shield, okay, which is just going to knock over to the side. Again, 1, and then you can go in to the same combination. Again, 1, 2, 3. You can hit with the knee, left elbow, right elbow. Once again, 1, using the same defensive tool that you just did. Okay, other side. You see, this one is just going to go from left to right, knocking it, cross hook, right left, and right knee to follow. Okay. On the side.
Hey, we're back. It's Night Champion Vantage. My name is Casey. Hello, good evening. How are you? That's cool. Sound off on Gmail, sound off on Blue Sky. Join us every Thursday, 10 o'clock Central. This is what we do. We are playing retro video games off of the original cartridges, not without its own very unique challenges. Originally this evening, we were going to do Burger Time. And this Burger Time cartridge said, I don't think we're going to do that. So we didn't. And then we were just playing some Ninja Turtles 3, Manhattan Project. Fantastic game. Love this game. It wasn't going great. But it just kind of started doing something weird. It's a highly technical term. I know. Started doing something weird. So, the whole night has just gone kind of sideways. Sometimes you're a little snake bit, right? So we were doing replays, and then I kind of said something while we were playing a minute ago about we should maybe try to play some Kung Fu. And I'm thinking to myself, that is a really, really good idea. We should totally play Kung Fu. Hey, what do you know? It's Kung Fu. All right. First game that I ever beat Kung Fu. In 1985. I guess, but I mean, by the time I beat it, it could have been 86. I'm going to say it was 85. Let's see here. This was a little background information. Originally known as Kung Fu Master. Originally known as Spartan X in Japan. It was originally released in 84 for arcades. Another production of the fine people at Data East, or Data East, whatever. The same people who made Burger Time, which did not play this evening. Let's see. It is based on a bunch of Hong Kong martial arts films. It's a loose adaptation of Meals on Wheels from 1984 with Jackie Chan and Sammo Hung. It's also, and I think the game, or the movie that most people think of when they think about Kung Fu, is going to be Game of Death, the Bruce Lee movie where he's got to get up to the different floors. Yeah, so we're going to be Thomas, a Kung Fu master. Thomas was actually the name of the character that Jackie Chan played in the Wheels on Meals movie. Are you ready? Let's do this. Let's hear it. You want to hear it? I love this music. This is one of those games that, like, I can smell this game. Does that make any sense? Or am I having a stroke? No, I can... Ugh. I am right now in front of this big-ass floor model TV and a wood cabinet that doesn't work, so I'm playing it on the TV that's sitting on top of the giant wood cabinet. Real ones know. This was the first time, the first game where I ever, like, played a game where I've got to stop doing this. And I was like, 7. It's healthy. Ah! You or me, stick guy. I don't know how long it's been since I've really played this in earnest, you know? Is this my favorite video game music? It could be. If nothing else, just for nostalgia. Oh, man. See, by now... God, I've already done the farm report. Maybe some Transor Z or some Star Blazers. I'm on my second bowl of cereal. Probably getting into some Super Friends. And then when that's over, playing Kung Fu. Because that's what we did in 1985. What'd you say? Ah. Rookie move. Rookie move. It's okay. It's not. It's not okay. I like those little guys. Which I guess is the point. Screw you, boomerang guy. Run, Thomas, run. Because some of them little dudes will do a flip. I want to tell you, this is also feeling like it could be the shortest stream in the history of Night Champion Vintage. Not immediately, but we may not make it till midnight tonight. That is the same... Is it Bald Bull from Punch-Out? I think that's the same laugh if Bald Bull beats you, which he will. Oh, stop short, why don't you? Best way to make contact is to not make contact. Okay. That bad guy laugh, it's like if you told Andre the Giant to do an impersonation of the sound the Transformer makes when it's transforming. I should not be as proud of that as I am. But damn if I'm not proud of it. Love Andre. Love Transformers. I'm one of those people though, like, and I know they made 6, 7 dozen Transformers movies, and people really seem to dig them, and that's, look, that's fine. I saw the first one, didn't like it, never went back. Never saw any of the other Transformers movies, just because it just didn't seem, what's that, fun. So... I've never seen a Fast and the Furious movie. And I love movies. I'm a movie guy, but if there's two things I don't care about, it's Vin Diesel and cars. I'm not a car guy. What else? Well, hey, Entree. See, timing was off from the very beginning. about to say. And now Megatron is a gun. I just realized I've been almost exclusively kicking. Punching gives you more points. Yep, I had to scratch my back for a second. And almost paid the ultimate price. That may have been a little dramatic. This is big man coming up, isn't it? And I'll just jump into the knives. That's what you're looking for. That's what you want to do, really. Alright. Take that, nothing. Bull, right? Nope. This is not going to go well. Told you. There we go. That's a good sign. That's not, though. 'Cause that dude just caved my face in. With face caving. Trucked this game when I was 7. Streaming is humbling. Well, you know, I think you may have to indulge me this evening. We're going to go ahead and cut this one short. I do believe I mentioned that earlier. Been a week. I need to get some sleep. And I got to figure out what's going on with Burger Time, too. I got to get that fixed. All right, this is Night Champion Vintage. My name is Casey. We will be back next Thursday at 10 o'clock playing retro games from the OG cartridges, just like we always do. Again, Blue Sky, Gmail, reach out, say hello. Yeah, I guess that's it. And we'll see you next Thursday, 10 o'clock Central. This has been Night Champion Vintage. Bye.